Staying positive, that's a huge one. That is, I think, something we all struggle with. And how do you stay positive? We talked about it a little bit already in one of the other sections, but actually just staying positive can be difficult if you come across things like, oh, I missed my steps. I didn't do my steps today. Or, I ate stuff I know is bad for my weight loss. Things like that keep popping up. And you're like, oh, I didn't do this, or I didn't do that, or blah, 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 blah. I didn't reach my weight goal. I didn't, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on. Stay positive. You know what? I know, even though I haven't got below 300 yet, and I've kind of flatlined a little bit, I know I've been out exercising. So I know that. I know I've cheated on my diet a little bit. I've ate some stuff that aren't as good for me as I could be. Stuff they say empty calories. Okay, so I did it. It's over. But I can improve that. I can move forward. Right? So why am I being negative about it? The positive is I'm still working out. I'm still focusing on trying to eat healthier, even though I still have days where I don't eat what's best for me. But I still keep trying. And for the most part, my eating habits have improved immensely over the last 2 years. So guess what? It's something I'm going to keep working on because I still have sweet tooth. I still like salty foods. I still go outside what is acceptable on my thinking, and definitely outside what's acceptable on my doctor's thinking. So I can bash myself, or I can just say I'm going to move forward with this. That's a good idea, right? Move forward and say I'm still doing these things to be positive. I'm still trying to work towards my weight loss. I'm still trying to get myself moving. I'm trying to eat better. I'm trying not to overeat. I'm trying to do things that are better for you, so it's positive. So before, I would just eat bad all the time. Now, I only eat bad, on occasion. That's a huge success. I just want to keep getting better at it. Now I've changed that negative into a look where I was before, look where I am now. That's a positive, right? So we're not going to be perfect every day, every week. And the whole ideal of it is you keep yourself going positive and looking at what you have done for success and where you're going. What path are you on? I'm on the path of improving. So therefore, whatever little hiccups I have along the way, they're just bumps in the road. There you go. Give it a try. I bet you'll see if you get started, as long as you stay, motivated on what you're doing, you're going to find that overall, if you keep going at it over a period of time, you're going to have more successes than you will failures. Maybe not at the beginning, but as you keep going. Enjoyable activities. Find yours. You want to do the weight loss thing, you want to get in shape, find an enjoyable activity. It doesn't matter what it is, get yourself active, get yourself moving. If you're going to just say, oh, I don't like doing this or I don't like doing that, well, you're never going to achieve your goal because you're just going from the negative. What is it you like to do? What is it that you're going to hopefully do more regularly and keep going? So for myself, my physical capabilities have deteriorated almost to the point where really walking is my only thing I can do. I used to like to run. I hated walking, but I'm older now. I'm much more patient. I like to just enjoy the scenery. It's a beautiful sunny day out. Everybody else is racing around in their cars. I'm okay with walking. So things change, but find what it is you like to do. If it's running, if it's biking, going to the gym, get on one of the step climbers, what it is that you prefer to do, find that activity. And find something that you can do regularly. How does it fit into your schedule? If you're having trouble finding things, park your car further away. Don't find the closest parking spot when you go to the store. Find the furthest parking spot. Get extra steps in. Keep yourself motivated. Keep yourself going. I told my sister-in-law the other day, you don't like walking, So don't walk out the door right beside your car. Go out the door on the opposite side of the building, walk all the way around the building. You know, it seems really like a negative, but you're getting your steps in, and it actually helps you decompress after the end of the day. And just that little bit of activity, catch your breath, you get reset, you get in your car. Now you can go home and battle with all the crazy drivers on the, the end of the day drive home. So you give yourself just that little extra time, get your legs moving after sitting all day. Hopefully take a little stress off before you get in your car, right? So you can look at that as, I'm taking the long way to get to my car, or I can say, I'm going to get a few steps in, I'm going to get some fresh air, I'm just going to stretch my legs out, it's all good, and find little things like that where you can just give yourself a little bit more activity where you weren't getting it before. So I find that getting started is kind of the toughest thing with this route, and so you know, I've read some experts say have visual reminders, and some people don't like those because they're kind of poking at you with a stick. But you got to look at it as you got to get yourself started. So give yourself visual reminders. You know, you want yourself to be kind of saying, hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I've decided to do, and I just need that reminder to do it. Right? So I need that reminder to say, you know, eat healthier, get more activity. And my goal is I want to lose, well, essentially for me, I want to lose 160 pounds altogether. 160 pounds. Holy smokes. That's basically like an extra person attached to me. And, you know, whatever the reminder is that's going to help you to say, I want to achieve this goal, you want to keep that going. So you might put a sign on the wall, put it right on your mirror. Maybe you just want to have something pop up in your phone going, here's a reminder, you want to lose 160 pounds. And that might be what you need to get you started and say, I need to make a habit out of eating properly. I need to make a habit out of getting exercise. Whatever it is I need to do to get myself focused and get into the habits I need to do would be great. And have those reminders keep coming back so that you don't give up on your goal because it's just not part of your regular routine yet. So how do we get that routine going? Give yourself reminders. Educate yourself. You want to achieve your goal. You want as much information you can get as to how you can achieve that goal. I have a kinesiology degree, so you'd think I should have all the information I need about how to get myself into shape, lose weight, stay healthy. I should have all that information, right? Well, I had lots of information from my degree, and I felt my classes were very informative. But I've been able to do tons of reading and research on things that are more specific to me at over 50, to me as a male, and that's what I think you need to do. You need to educate yourself on how specifically you can improve your health, right? What sex are you? Yeah, I'm male. You might be female. So listening to me say I do this might not be perfect for you. It's just an idea of something you can look for, but you've got to educate yourself. For me, being very sedentary for a long time because of my inability to be more active, well, I need to be more specific on the exercises I do so I'm not injuring myself or hurting myself. So that was a huge thing, is to find out, you know, how can I make sure I'm not injuring myself while I'm trying to be more active? It goes through with diet as well. So I'm diabetic, so I need to make sure I'm picking foods that are better for me as a diabetic, keep my blood sugars low. Again, so a huge part of educating myself was to read up on diabetes, to read up on foods that are good for people with my conditions, and trying to improve my health that way. So the more you educate yourself, the better off you're going to be, and I think the better chance you have of achieving your goals. So definitely a major bonus if you're able to do that. Okay, so the final one is adapt and adjust. And I can tell you, I failed at this miserably. I was trying to get in shape for the longest time, and I had all kinds of issues physically, and didn't help, but I was trying to push myself like I was 18, 20 years old, and I kept going, I can do it, and I get injured, or I get so stiff and sore that my motivation dropped to like negative 1,000. Sound like I'm 6 now. So essentially, I didn't adjust. I didn't adapt to my situation. And so where I'm at now is I understand I can't start doing activity at the highest level. I need to start at the very base and build up. So I find that the amount of walking I'm doing makes me tired. Like, I'm tired, but I'm increasing it, so my endurance and my energy is increasing. And so maybe when I'm out for this walk, like right now, I don't feel like anything bad, but I might be very stiff later, right? So I have to stretch more. I have to be more careful with how I'm doing things. I can't jump off of ledges and all the stuff I would have done when I was younger. So I have to adapt to where I'm at now. And it's a huge thing, I think, for a lot of people. Is you're like, I used to be able to do this, and then it becomes negative, and so on and so forth. So just adapt to your situation. Find what's going to work for you. Start at a lower level and then build it up. If you say, oh, I'm bored, well, increase it, consistently. Then you don't have to wait 2 months before you increase. Increase every week till you get to a point where, like, that's challenging. Now I'm going to increase every month or 2 months, right? So you want to adjust based on where you're at. If things are too easy, increase them rapidly. If they're starting to get challenging, back off a bit. Some weeks you might be able to do things at the level you're at, and the next week you might be like, oh, I just can't do it. That's what I do. If my body's tired, it's telling me back off a bit, I just back off a bit. I either try and get a little more sleep, I do a little less exercise, but I still keep going, right? For me, that was something I didn't learn easily, and hopefully by watching this video that maybe help you. Anyways, I hope you'll subscribe and like. We'll see you for the next video. Share this with somebody, leave a comment, and thanks for joining me. Have a great day.